So I have parked at the Whinlatter Visitor Centre and I'm now heading up through the play park up into the forest following the Seat House Summit Trail. Good morning. So I've parked at Whinlatter Visitor Centre and I'm going up to see how. It's about a 4-mile trail. It's a lovely road through some mixed conifer trees. You've got spruce, larch, and you've got some trees that are just covered in thick lichen. It's just such a cool trail. And I love it, especially in the winter time when there's not much colour about anywhere. You come here and you've got the lovely green carpets of moss, and you've got obviously the pine trees and the conifer trees, which are all green, so vibrant in colour. It's about 1,000 foot of ascent, and on Seat House you get a fantastic view over the forest, over to Grisdale Pike and the surrounding hills, over to Keswick and Derwent Water. It really is a good viewpoint. So I hope you enjoy this video. Catch you all soon. We start to enter my favourite part of this wood, where the trees are all covered in hanging moss and lichen. Just love it. summit of Seat Howe. There's a view of Derwentwater, the Eastern Fells, the Dodds, Helvellyn, Keswick. Going over to Catbells and the Coldell Horseshoe, Causey Pike, Gwisdale Pike, Hobcotton End. You've got Whinlatter Forest. See how vast Whinlatter Forest is. Cracking viewpoint for another tiny wee little vale. You've got Blencathra over there and Skidder. There's the summit and Billy Bob. Waiting for the sandwich, I think. So we've just come through that forest on a lovely trail. Got Whinlatter Fell over there. Just love this summit. So we are now heading down from Seat Howe Summit, and we're just following the signs for the Seat Howe Summit trails back to the main forest track. The ferns are turning a lovely colour now, starting to turn burgundy and golden. So we've just come down from the Seat Howe Summit Trail and we're back on the main forest path now, heading back towards the visitor centre. So when you do the Seat Howe Summit Trail, you literally follow the white background signs with a black arrow where it says Seat Howe Summit Trail, and you literally just follow those arrows. You can't really go wrong. So it's about a 4 mile trail. But I'm actually going to include a little bit of the Combe Beck Trail, just because I really like going down by the hemlock trees, huge big hemlock trees. On the way down you start to get views opening out of the hills, Gwisdale Pike, from this main forest path. There's Gwisdale Pike coming round now. So no, it's not Gwisdale Pike, that's Causey Pike. Sorry, that's Causey Pike. If you get a bit further round you'll see Gwisdale Pike. So there's Gwisdale Pike coming into view now. So it's a nice trail. You're not just enclosed in a forest. You've got these lovely views opening out on this side on the way back. going through like an avenue of cypress trees. These ones are only young. So we're now reaching the Combe Beck Trail, which I'm actually going to veer off onto. But you would normally just stay on the Seat Howe Trail back to the Visitor Centre. But so I'm going to veer off on the Combe Beck Trail. To my right, that is the old Combe Beck Trail, which has been closed now. That was a really lovely route. I don't know why they've closed that. It was lovely. I'm going to head off left on the Combe Beck Trail. Seat Howe Trail is straight on. There's some lovely big hemlock trees in this Combe Beck Trail. Just following along by Combe Beck. So that's the Combe Beck Trail. It's a lovely bit. So I'm following along the Combe Beck Trail all the way down to reach a nice little dam, which is a nice dammed area amongst trees. There's a seat, you can sit there and have a coffee and your picnic. So I'll show you that. So there's a nice little spot. So it's worth doing a little detour away from the Seat Howe Trail if you've got the time. It's only probably about a mile extra longer, or a mile longer. I can't talk today. So you reach the bridge. That bridge, if you went across it, will take you into Thornthwaite, which we're not going to do today. You can actually park in Thornthwaite, come up that track and do the Combe Beck Trail. We've come down the left hand side of the beck, and we're now going to head up or round to the dam. Here you actually pass the old ruins of the dam wall. And you can see it just in there in the trees, but it's completely in ruins. So here you have the dam. Got that lovely dammed off lake there. So we've got a path that goes all the way around like that. There's a seat there and back onto the main forest path. There's a path up there, but that's shut off at the moment. The count is unsafe. So you just follow this to the main forest path. There's a bridge up there where you can cross over and make a detour back to that nice little lake or pond, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we're on the main forest path here. We're going to head right back to the visitor centre, but we are going to detour to this lake. Let's see how up there where we've just been. So we've got two separate ponds. One to the left, got a little seat here, and one to the right. So I'm just on the path now, nearing the visitor centre, just where the llamas are. So I'm going to say goodbye. Hope you enjoy the video, and I'll catch you all again very soon. Bye for now. But there's the llamas. I think they're a bit shy.
They must be having pheasant for Christmas. Good afternoon and welcome to Map and Scissor Time, and this is a route for Seat Howe Summit Trail from the Whinlatter Visitor Centre. It's a lovely route going up to a lovely summit through some lovely woodland and beautiful views on the top over Gwarsdale Pike and the surrounding hills. About a 4.5 mile route, about 1,000 foot of ascent. So I actually parked at the Whinlatter Visitor Centre this time. Obviously charges do apply, and I have actually put information at the end of my video about the charges for this. So ample parking obviously, and you head up through the play park following the signs for the Seat Howe Summit Trail, which is a white background with a black arrow, and it goes up, and then you can take a little detour up here through some trees, through some spruce trees and larch trees on a faint track to this point here. You want to follow again the Seat Howe Summit path trails and the signs, which takes you up around here to this junction. Now this is the junction where I come out from Tarboro Moss when I do Whinlatter Fell in my previous videos. This is the junction, and this also takes you round to Lord's Seat if you wanted to do that. But obviously today we're just doing the Seat How summit. So you follow the same track along past the quarry, and it brings you round this way through some lovely wood covered in lichen and moss hanging off the branches. Lots of carpets of green moss on the ground. It's really lovely, this section. And it takes you onto the Seat How summit here, following this path along onto the summit of Seat How. You get great views over to Glasdale Pike, over to Derwentwater and Keswick, over to Helvellyn and the Dodds, even to Skidder. Lovely place to sit and have a coffee and a picnic. So then on the way back, you just follow the signs. The actual path isn't on the map, but there are signs here coming down off the summit, taking you around something like this, down through the forest, onto the main track here, which you continue down this way with opening views of this valley here, Glasdale Pike. Really is a nice trail. And you continue along following the signs for Seat How Summit Trail. You go down here like this and around, and this takes you to Bob's Seat. You've got a little bench here with the viewpoint, and again follow the Seat How Summit Trail signs, takes you along here through some cypress trees to this point. Now if you follow the Seat How Summit Trail, this takes you around like this, but I wanted to detour on the Combe Beck Trail through some lovely big hemlock trees, following Combe Gill down this way and continuing along here down to this point, because I wanted to head to the dam, which is here. So head all the way down following the beck. Again, this path that I'm following isn't on the map, but I will put a GPX link in my description so you can follow my route exactly if you want to. And it's really nice along here. You follow this little river. There's a couple of ponds round here amongst the trees, and there's a nice little picnic bench, a little seat rather, sorry, not a bench, a seat. Really nice little place to sit, very peaceful. And then you can just head back on the forest path, and there's actually a path along here like this up to there, up to this point. This is the main track that takes you back to the visitor centre, past the llamas, which are here, back to the visitor centre where I've parked the car. So as I say, I will put a GPX link in the description so you can follow this. As I say, on this map, the trail isn't always marked on this map. But as I say, there are no issues when you're actually there. You just follow the white background with the black arrow signs, and you can't really get lost, hopefully. So it's been a 4.5 mile route, and I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll catch you all again soon. Bye for now.